Hey, everybody. It's not Monday, and I'm having a cup of coffee. This used to have a T on it, but it doesn't. I'm having a cup of coffee with clever models, coming to you on Thursday. It's been a very odd week. Not odd, difficult week. That I don't think you went live, but anyway, that was interesting. Um, my amazing cohabiting girlfriend, I live with her, running around mostly naked. Anyway, um, that's not here nor there. I just wanted to do a podcast this week because hey, we put up another freebie just a couple days ago, 2 days ago. Um, and that, of course, is the lunchroom or lunch stand that I had built a bit of and that I'd been showing you over the past couple of weeks. So that is up for download right now, and you want to make sure you go get it. Already working on the next one. Now, an interesting thing about that freebie, it almost, but not quite, broke the 1 month mark between freebies. So that's kind of cool. On one hand, I want more time to develop something, but on the other hand, boy, I really got to start combing my hair when I do this. On the other hand, it's kind of cool. It means sales are up a little bit, which of course helps us survive, and that's what we want to do, right? We want to survive so we can keep making cool kits. Got a bunch of kits in development. Of course, the lumber yard that we had started with some weeks ago, and I'm going to talk about that in a bit. After I have a cup of coffee, I got to have another sip of coffee. Okay. And a couple of others. Some of our kits that have been sitting in the archive for a while, unfinished. A liquor store, kind of nice. A hardware store in kind of a, old 2 century ago style. Anyway, lots of stuff in development. Want to hear back from you. Actually, I'm going to run a strange kind of contest. More on that in just a minute. But what I wanted to talk about specifically was lumber. It's been an issue of people using scale lumber instead of the paper lumber that we supply. And I can understand why. The paper lumber is harder to deal with. It looks better. It looks a lot better. It makes the whole kit look more together because it's all paper. And so it all gets the benefit of the photorealistic textures. But I'm considering doing the beams and whatnot, and this is because I'm doing the lumberyard, in a different way. Now, our wonderful British competitor, Scale Scenes, does, who are really the only other paper modeling I think do a decent job. Their method of doing things is totally different from ours. They like to wrap thin paper around either wood or cardboard forms. I don't care for this in general, but for things like lumber, it might make sense. So what I'm considering is making a kit with a template that would be cut out of chipboard or foam core or something like that, and then wrapped in a texture. And I think I'm going to do that on the lumberyard. Chime in, let me know what you think as far as that's concerned, whether you think that's an okay idea or not. I'm going to try it and see how it goes. Now, the lumberyard's not going to be slated as a freebie. We'll see how that goes, but I have no idea what the next freebie is going to be at this moment. but yeah, we're going to give it. We're going to give that a shot. Now, my basic philosophy with cardstock models and the way we do them is I like everything to be supplied in the file. So, for me, going out and getting wood to wrap in paper or chipboard to wrap in paper, I don't really want to do that. But hey, it's right for the mouse. It will help if it works. It'll help, especially with the smaller scale models where folding wood beams would be almost impossible in N scale, and no one would do it. I think wrapping these beams that will be and there will be a template for them will work well. So we're going to try that, and let me know what you think of that. I have an idea to run a contest, kind of a contest. What we're going to do, and we're going to document the whole thing here during the Coffee with Clever Models segment. We are going to let you guys determine the design of a kit. That means you'll have to talk amongst yourselves, either online or offline, and determine what kind of kit, what the kit is, etc. And that's how we're going to decide what. And it'll probably be a freebie, is what it's going to come out being at some point. Naughty. There's off-screen things happening here. Yes, Tara, I noticed. All the golfers noticed too. Oh, yes. So you guys are going to determine what the kit is. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the design together step by step with updates every week until we get the design completed, and you guys are going to judge and make all the decisions. So however this comes out, it's your fault. Okay. We are going to train a little bit of different news. We are going to Train Fest in a couple of months. And I think it's going to be interesting because it's going to show more. We're going to have more HO builds on display, according to my brother. Anyway, I'm sure there'll still be O-scale stuff there because it's easier. We have a lot of it to show. Don't really have a hero kit this year right now, but I've got a lot of unfinished kits. We're going to have a meeting about this sometime this week, and we're going to decide whether we're going to try and get something amazing together specifically for Train Fest. We don't do a lot of shows this year. We didn't do a lot of shows this year. It's been a weird year, and money's tight and all that stuff. Last show we went to was relatively not a good show for us. And we can only absorb so many of those. So we have to be very, very picky about where we're going. But we always do Train Fest, and Train Fest is always fun. So we're looking forward to that and looking forward to seeing you there. I'm going to ask that all of you try to spread the news about the freebie and go to get it. Let's get the traffic up on the website and all that. And so far, so good. And I think everybody's enjoying the freebies. I think the lunch stand is going to be really popular. Can't wait to see what people do with it. And I think, other than the news of trying to wrap all the lumber for the lumberyard model, that's pretty much all I've got right now. But I couldn't do it Monday or Tuesday because of the holiday and other things, and wanted to get online with some kind of a message. So I just know nobody's actually watching because I didn't announce it. I just did it. But hopefully you'll all get a chance to take a look and get back to me in email and on posts at www.clevermodels.net. And let's hear what you're thinking about all of it, about the contest, about the lumberyard and the wrapping and all that stuff. Let's hear your suggestions. Okay, so I'm going to finish my cup of coffee. It's been a short one, but a good one. And we will do one on Monday in just a couple days. And hopefully I'll have something interesting to show you. Have a great day. It's raining here. Hope it's not by wherever you are and you're having a great day. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.